Hey, so what's going on with each and every one of you? Hope everyone's doing wonderful. Hey, Seattle Black Veteran here. Today we're going to talk a little bit. We talked about in prior videos. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we talked about money, about your money and how you need to hang on to it. Do what you can to hang on to your money, because now we're going to talk about a little bit retirement. So let me tell you, retirement. If you retire, that means that you do not have to work anymore. Isn't that happy camper? You don't have to work anymore. You can enjoy waking up when you want to, going to sleep when you want to. Um, Doing your thing. Okay, so one of the things that I would say this real quick before we dive into this really a little bit. This is just to give you a perspective from myself. I'm a called Susan and have her join the board with adding on to this here conversation because a lot of us don't think about retiring. A lot of us just live, and vicariously just spending money. One thing you have to be very careful about is you got to hang on to your chips. Money hard to come by, easy to go. All right, so I would say this too: if you can retire situated where you can retire before you're 65, please do that. Try to do it as early as you can because you get a chance to actually enjoy life, um, and do your thing. Like when you're young, you want to do the traveling and you want to do all this getting around. Yeah. So, you want to do that stuff, but what we're going to have to talk about here is when it comes to retirement, what are we talking about here? Oh my God. Let me see here. Let's put this on over here for you. When it comes to retirement, oh yeah, I want you to think about this. Um, you're gonna need to have your money situation together when it comes to retiring. You're gonna need that. Let me get this open for you here. Money's gonna be an issue. Money's always gonna be an issue from day one to the last day on the planet. Unfortunately, this is how the world is actually rotating about right now, but that's okay. So the thing is, you want to get into your understand what your financial situation is. So there's always say, okay, so you ready to retire? Cool. And the gang is a good thing. We're talking about what it's going to cost. One thing we have to look at definitely when it comes to retirement, like I say, look at what your plan is. Um, look what you're planning to do. You have to, I would say this, start writing down the things that you would like to do when you retire. Actually, this is what you're going to have to look at when you retire, when you're done with it all. Okay. Um, you're going to have to look at the money. Unfortunate to say that. Okay, so how much money do you need? Do you have money? Do you have assets? Also, with your money, um, that you can turn in and liquidate into money if needed. A house, property, even a used car that you have. If you're no longer going to find yourself needing a car, so let's get into. I'm gonna go down the list here. I've kind of wrote a list here, so we're gonna try to stick with this, okay, and get you guys there. Okay, I'm avataring today because the Seattle Black Veteran is looking very unattractive today. I could do it, but no, I need to shave. Okay, so anyway, back to the point of everything here. We're talking retirement. Um, are we ready for this? Okay, one thing we have to look at is also you have to look at this, and this is a very true point here. You're going to have to look at um, what kind of life you want to live once you're retired. Like I say, try to do this earlier than 65. Statistically, men are not living longer than women. All right. I can kind of say, I would say pretty much that's very true. I've lived in senior communities that are here because their husband who is passed away. Okay, so that can be an issue with things, and she couldn't they couldn't take care of the property on how large it was, so they had to forego the property. Well, she had assets, so she sold the property. Now she's able to hopefully pay for what. I'm gonna pull a calculator here. We're gonna try to do this together. Let me see if I can widen this thing up here. We're gonna do this together, and we're gonna just do some, just some numbers. And I'm talking to you guys about this because um, I want you to just understand what you have to deal with, and I want you to be prepared because once you go into retirement, understand. Okay, so you're paying your rent. Okay, so we have to look at the cost of living. What you're going to do here? Let me put this over here as well. So you're paying your rent. um, let's see. You have a car payment that you got that you have to take care of. Let me see. Let's get them over here. You have a car payment. So let's go this. And hopefully, and I would say this, guys and girls, if you ever get a car and you're able to pay it off, get rid of the car note. All right. If you just need the car for transportation, because let's get some hypotheticals out here. Because right now, if you're lucky, hopefully you're under $400 um, a month on car note. And that's a lot of money. As you see, if you had a BMW over here, you're going to be probably paying that. Okay, and then you're looking at maintenance, add maintenance to that. So maintenance to that. Let's go. And I would always tell you guys this: when you have a car, go to your owner's menu. Okay, once you get to your owner's menu, the owner's menu is going to tell you what needs to be serviced at what certain miles. So you don't have to just go to the dealer and go, I need it. No, I usually stop and say, I need a tune up. Okay. But okay, let's add this to it too. Let's go. Um, you know, I'm not going to get totally into this because this is a lot of money. Let's say monthly. How much gas do you pay for monthly if you go to drive your car? If you're driving something like whatever, depends on how far you're going. I'm just going to say this, and I'm just throw it out there. So I'm a little cheesy with it. I'm going to say $300 a month on gas if you're traveling, moving, boom, 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 left and right. Okay, so now that's just a car. Let's go plus this added up. Right now we're at $700. Now, you when you get older, I stopped working in 2019. Okay, um, when the thing I look out for, you have to pay for what the cost of groceries. And now a lot of people are happy about this, I guess, because they say once Mr. Trump gets in there, groceries are going to go down. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope for that. Okay, but right now, geez, Louise, man, I went to the grocery store, walked out with 2 bags. That cost me about $80 for just 2 bags of groceries, right? If not 100. So let's just go. And I'm being cheesy because I'm not adding kids with this either. Okay. So you got, let's go $400. Now, once you get older, you're not going to be eating as much as you did when you were younger. I say that anyway. Okay. So right there, we're going to jump into this here because we're talking about all this can vary on your living conditions, what you want, how you want to live. So this is what we'll say too. We got to look at our cost of living. All right. And now this is just with the vehicle and groceries and gas. We're looking about like 1,100 a month, and that's being very low on the low end of that. Okay, because they can cost you more money than that. Okay, all right, because you're looking at car insurance as well. I didn't add that on to the thing there. That's very too on state where you live at or whatever. Okay, so let's get to this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of this calculator. We're gonna get rid of this little car here, and I want you guys to think about this. Okay, this is some bees in your bonnet, and it's not to make you scared. Just try to get you on point. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm not a specialist in retiring, but I am, pretty much done. Only way I work is because I want to. And that's one thing too. Some people don't stop working because they feel that's a part of their life, and then it's part of their livelihood. So they will keep working well into their 60s. Some people I've seen work into their 70s, and that's just not because of want. And we'll get into that. Okay, so let's talk about this. We talk about when you're retired, you're going to have to think about your health. All right. You're gonna have to think about your living conditions. Okay, I'm gonna go back over these. Then you're gonna have to think about uh, your financial situation when you retire. Because your financial situation is really going to tell you what you can and cannot do. All right. Your living conditions. Then, unfortunately, well, this so we have to start planning. If do it as young as you can as possible, and just get some funeral arrangements together. Those things are expensive, funeral arrangements. So let's go back and we're going to talk about, go over a little more of these here. And I'm just doing this because it's just some things that I'm seeing. I'm no expert in this. Um Matter of fact, let me do this. I want to get somebody involved in this conversation here. So hang on with me here. Hang on, come on, give it up. And I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna call Susan real quick. What is this? Geez, come on, Dave. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, let's get this on here. All right, and we will. Hopefully, it comes up on here. But while we're waiting to hear from Susan, uh, we will continue here. Susan, can you hear me? Hold on. I got you. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, here we go. Can you hear me? Hello, Susan? Well, can you hear me? No? Okay. Well, okay. I don't know. Oh man, supposed to be on here. Can't hear me. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let me hang up and try it again. Wow. Um, anyway, now let me try Susan again because um she's very helpful with this here. I don't hear none of that. Mm, nope. Do you not know what's going on? All right. I'm having technical difficulties over here. Oh, hold the phone. Here we go. Um, Jeez, talk. Can you hear me? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Oh, good Lord. Hold on, guys and girls. We're going to get this party squared away here. I apologize. Man, what's really going on? Hello? Let me see. Hold on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, man, to work with me, baby. All right, all right. Um, Parent device. You're on here. Uh, okay, we'll try it again later. Glued and tattooed. Let me try. I don't know what is going on here, but you can hear me. Oh, I can't hear you, period. Okay, let me try it again here. Okay, would you like to unpeer? Yes. Let's peer it back. All right. Well, okay. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let me see here. I apologize, guys. Um, yeah, I did this really at the bad time. But no, we're going to get this information out here. So, oh, here we go. Come on, connect, 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 connect. All right, forget the device, connect, yeah, connect. All right, we're going to get this going here. But anyway, so retirement. One thing I see, like I say, it's really, 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 really about your money situation. Okay, so like if you retire, I want you to take into account of this here. Hold on, let me try this call again. Maybe I can get it to work through this time. Oh no, go away. I do apologize, everyone. Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I don't know where this thing comes from. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's give it a shot one more time here. Guys, I apologize. Not because it's another person who's very, very aware of a lot of these things here. Let me see here if I can get. Huh? No, I'm still not hearing you. You can hear me? Yeah, I can't hear anything as well, which kind of sucks. I don't know what's really going on here with this settings over here. But anyway, all right. Well, so I'm sorry you guys are listening to me babble on about nothing, man. I need to be talking to you. All right. Well, we'll try this. I don't get it. Oh, let me see here. Let's do it like this. Call Susan. Let me see. Mm-mm. Nope. No, nope, 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 nope. This is just not right. Okay, but anyway, let's just move on. All right, this is the deal. Okay, so retirement. What are you going to need? What's going to be required? First thing we said, yeah, a lot of money, a lot of money. It depends on what you, how you want to retire. Okay, it depends on how you want to retire, and I say this again. You're going to need money to do this. All right, and what we say, the reason most of it becomes is where you want to live. Okay, it's types of situations where you want to live. Now, I just want to get you just throw these things out to you guys, and like I said again, I don't want to scare you. So, where do you want to live? How do you want to live? Um, when you get in some places of retirement, or you can, the earliest you get done, you can live in your own home. All right. So remember, you got to take care of your mortgage, cost of living. So you're going to have money has to come in to take care of that. So that's why we're strongly urging each and every one of you um, start getting your money situation. If you have money, get you a financial advisor. They're going to help you a lot too. Yeah, thanks, honey. I'll try it again later. But they're going to help you out as well. Um, to get you on the track so when you retire, you can retire as comfortable as you want to. All right. So, already, so you're looking at that. Okay. What would you have to pay for when you retire? Okay. If you have your house note, if you haven't paid it off, okay, your car, you haven't paid it off, try to get those cars, especially your car, get it paid off as soon as possible. And then, whatever you have to spend on taking care of your mortgage that you have, that's fine because you're still building equity in your house, and that's always a good thing because it's going to come in handy at a later date in your time in your life. And I want you to understand this. We talk about this all the time. There is a shelf life. Hey, Army vet, stopping through. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you stopping through. Good to see you. It's been a while, and I apologize for the avatar, but it's good to see you, my brother. And I hope everything is rocking well with you and your family. Happy holidays. All right, so we're talking about money that you're going to need to do this. Okay, so we say the cost of living, house, food, groceries. All right, so now let's get this into. That's why I say I want you to retire early. And if you want to start doing vacations, you can add those vacations in there along with your retirement. So that's always good. And try to have permanent income that's going to be like a fixed level income coming in every month. A lot of companies out here now are not doing the retirement thing. They're trying to get you, you save up your money and you go to stocks. A matter of fact, this just happened to Boeing workers up here in Washington State. Boeing workers wanted a pension, a retirement plan. Boeing refused to do that, so they didn't get a retirement plan. Um, okay, thank you. Um, okay, so they didn't get a retirement plan. Just hand it to me. Know where you stand financially. Review your financial situation early, very early. Avoid debts as you go into retirement. That's so true. Avoid those debts when you go into retirement. When you're going into retirement, like I say, uh, if you still have to make your mortgage payments, hey, if you can pay it off, pay it off. But that's okay if you have them because you still have equity building in your house. So and another thing while I'm there, be very cautious about going into a reverse mortgage, guys. What that means basically, yeah, you don't have to pay money; they'll pay money to you. But once you just depart this earth, uh, that money, that property goes to the reverse mortgage company that you had a business with. That will not go to your family members or anything like that. So we talk about generational wealth. It's handing down things that can benefit the next generation. So okay, um, yeah, review your financial situation. Let's say get you a come on, get you a financial advisor if you can, or talk with people who you know who are doing good. Nobody, money turns people crazy. So anyway, let me get back on point here. Okay, so that's the question. Now that you have all this stuff coming to you, how do you pay for it? Now that you have all of these bills, now that you don't have to work. Okay, how are you paying for it? And that's one thing you have to think about when you get into these certain jobs or when you're getting money. All right, how do I make this money work for me? All right, stock markets are not trustable. I know people say it depends on who's in the White House or depends on. It has so many variables. You have to be very cautious about that and know what the variables are when you're going into stock marketing. If you're good at that, praise you and help some other brothers and sisters who need that help. All right. So how will you pay for it? Will you, if you're working for the government or the county or the state, you still can receive a retirement plan, a pension. But I think in some elements that they're cutting it back, like the post office. The post office has always been in the red, always been in the red. And one of the parts that they're making them be in the red is because they got pensions and retirement plans. And they're trying to skirt those as much as possible. Please believe me when I say this. Okay, so how would you pay for this? Are you going to go to Social Security when you get to the age that you can collect Social Security? What if it's still there? People always say that. All right. Watch out for these things. Social Security. Oh, let's talk about this as well. We're going on. Let's see, I'm gonna throw these up here. Um, let's see, we're gonna do all these here. You're talking about your personal wealth, your health. Okay, so you really, really, really start thinking about these things here. Um, okay, let me see if I can open up all three of these joints. When we talk about, let me see here. Let's do this. We're talking about your health. Do you have the money to take care of that? Is Social Security going to be inside, help you out? Medicaid, Medicare. What is that? Right? You're going to have to deal with these things uh, a later part of your life. We're going to talk about health insurance. Health insurance is a must. This will help you pay for a lot of things when you go into the medical, when you go into the hospital. Because please believe me, when you have these things uh, that can help pay for your health, you're going to need it. All right. So how do you get this done? You have to look at Medicaid, Medicare. They have so many different levels of that. You have to see which pay is going to pay for what. Believe me, when you start getting into this, I joke with this. I say, we have as when you're young, you have a medicine cabinet. When you're older, you right. So it's interesting. But okay, so look, and this is don't take this right here. This is just a sample that I'm using for you. There are different parts that come with Medicare. Same with Medicaid. All right. This stuff can start coming out of your paycheck. You'll start being billed for this monthly just to have this type of help. Now, I want you to get into whatever state that you are in. You can look into what is Medicaid and Medicare. What is it going to do for you? How is it going to work for you? Okay, so pay attention to that because some people think that some of these things right here pay for all these top medications like Ozempic. What is the other one? Wegovy. Um, you're going to probably get a generic version of that if you don't have money to pay for all this. And what I'm saying with Medicare and Medicaid, different states. Okay, it affects people in different states. How do you use this? But this does cost you some money to have this care, and I want you to understand that um, getting medical care. We talked about this. When you're older, getting medical care, it's one of the things that's going to be a must that you're going to have to be doing. Okay, so like, and let's look at this too. You're going to be needing dental work. Okay, so start planning and start looking at plans. I tell people this: if you are a disabled veteran, I think it's 30% or above, you start getting these medications. I think you can get them at 10%. Um, Getting medications shipped to you, take advantage of those. This is a benefit that you deserve, and it will well help you when you have to go and see these guys here. It's going to help you a lot. So uh, be very cognizant of that and what type of things that you can get to you with your medical coverage. I just showed you this clip here. This is it's just a sample, like health insurance. It's going to be a great thing to have. We talk about dental. When you go and deal with these Medicaid, Medicare um, people, make sure that you are getting um, your proper deserves and what you need to help you get in and out and stop costing you all this money. Mind, body, spirit. Okay, these are the things that really, when you get older, these things will be coming into an issue. Because you got to keep your mind on point, your body's got to be on point, and you just got to just do make everything work properly for you. Guys, forgive me. I'm going off track because I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about this retirement. And when I'm thinking about this, I always think about, I want to let you guys know, if you're not looking out for yourself now, it does. If you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, especially in your 50s, start looking at this seriously. Start looking at how are you going to take care of yourself once you retire? How are you going to take care uh, 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 of your own health, your wife's health? How are you going to do these things? So the thing is, uh, this thing can cause you stress, and you don't want to have that. So start thinking about this now. And I think about this too because one of my good friends, his mother-in-law, wife, and bless her heart, send you a lot of love to her. She has got cancer. Um, so now his mother-in-law has to come and live with the wife and him, right? To help take care of this, and this is what we say, uh, assisted. If you go into any of these places for assisted living, it's gonna cost you money, all right? There's people who live in senior living, and when they move to senior living, they have some of them. You only can make so much money to live here in a different place, in a different spot. If you make too much money, they'll send you to another place where you can pay more money to live in a place that's senior care. Now, dig this, and this is real talk. Because I know in the Manosphere for a long time they were saying that a lot of these women are single, living in these senior living. Now a lot of that's because their husbands passed away. To believe it or not. Okay, so when you get into this situation here, now you got to go. Okay, um, I got money coming in. This money is going to do what for you, and how much you're going to have to spend. Believe me when I say this. If you're not now, if you have no money and you are elderly and you need assistance, they will put you in assisted living home, and you're not going to get, and I'm not talking crazy, you're not going to get the A1 service that you think you should have, and you're not going to be treated right because you're too old. And they're going to just treat you anyway. So don't let this stuff happen. Start getting on your cash now. I know some people, and this is where I say this, and I don't want to scare you. I want to be real with this. When you retire, you want to be able to travel, hang out with your grandkids. You want to kick back in your house, wake up in the morning without having to worry to go into work, having to worry about anything. You want to get out there and live. All right. So it's going to catch up with you. So start planning now. And what I mean by this is you can get you a financial advisor. You can talk to somebody who's older and get their perspective on some things that a lot of people are not having taken care of. There's a place, and it's a decent place. It's called the Merle. And the Merle, it costs you $7,500 a month to live in that spot, depending on the size of your room. So now if you're paying $7,500 a month, right? That's cooking. They have people cooking for you. They have cafeterias. They have all this stuff. They have buses that shuttle you where you want to go. All right. Now that's not even it. There's a cat who are paying, and their CEOs, executive, are paying up to $10,000 to $20,000 a month because they got chefs on board on at assisted living place. All right. Like I said, this body has a shelf life, and I want you just to be ready for this so you can enjoy your life. Okay. Like I say, Watch out for Medicaid, watch out for Medicare. Know what it does for you. This is going to help you with if you're not able to pay for this stuff. If you're not a veteran, and you don't have veterans, you can get assistance with your health care, and it saves you on medications. I tell each and every one of you guys this. Look, um, this here, um, this here, pills, medications. You see, this is the weekly box, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so it can keep you on point with what medications you have to take. Please believe me. Unfortunately, we will be here because our body, needs some help, Tylenol every now and then, or what have you. Okay, so be ready for that. See what Medicaid and Medicare can do to help you with your dental as well. Okay. Um, if you live in assisted living, you will have to pay a little bit more for that. So just be ready when you retire. Okay. I want you to be ready when you retire. So I want you to start thinking about this. Some people are like, look at it now. If anybody on here, what is your dental plan? How much can you use a year in your dental plan without going over being charged the extra stuff? So this is why I want you to get on top of your grill, get everything together and on point. So about time you come retired, that is not the main issue you have to worry about. But we will, have to deal with that, but not in a cosmetic way like we do now. So look at what your dental is doing for you now. Ask yourself, do you really like it? Or how could you get a better one without paying out the behind for it? Okay. So you want to look at that as well. And like I say, look into these things here, and figure out what it is. I know your lives are busy. And it's getting busier through this holiday. I want you guys to take it easy and enjoy life this holiday. No depression, and try not to try to be around people who love you and loved ones. Okay. So let me see, get back on point here. Okay, so if you're looking at your dental and you don't like your dental, ask yourself, how can I get a better dental? How can I, get it where I can get more to take care of me? Okay, and if because you want to get these problems taken care of before you retire, I'm telling you. Uh, so I retired a few years ago. Um, Mostly thing, and I still get up and I go to the gym and I go work out 4 days a week, an hour and a half every day, 4 days a week. So um, I'm still running into issues, that I have to go to the doctor and take care of. So the thing is, like I said, I want you guys to be cognizant of what you're doing, because going to the doctor is not an inexpensive thing here. And as you get older, you will unfortunately have to be taken to the doctor or take yourself to the doctor to get yourself looked at. What do you call it? Your annual tune-up or whatever for you, so you can know the prognosis of your body throughout your traveling in your life. Because when you get older, I'm telling you. So I have neuropathy. All right, part of my disabilities. Neuropathy has me on gabapentin. Okay, so I gotta take these pills. Um, and that's what I said. I'm on the pill box. I gotta take these pills, and I gotta make sure I take them because this neuropathy is no joke. I don't wish it on nobody. So this is gonna have to carry it to retirement. Now, if I wasn't a part of the military, if I wasn't a veteran, a disabled veteran, I had to pay for these medications. And then they would probably give me the generic kind if my money wasn't feasible enough to pay for the top line of gabapentin. So that's what the government, they give you second line. They don't give you they give you the I would say like this. What is that commercial that keeps going on? It's not the week over. It's I can't stand it too. I think what is it? I forget the dang name of it. God darn. But the government gives you the generic version of that. All right, it's when you go through the government, the VA. All right, and I would have to tell you guys again, if you are a disabled veteran, it doesn't matter if you have one of the bomb jobs that paying you. Uh, if you are a disabled veteran, you should be trying to seek whatever benefits that you're entitled to. I mean this because uh, when you get older, like I said, spending all this money, I'll give you a prime example. Money. This right here. What is it? That stuff, medications, seeing a doctor costs money. So be aware of that. I'm telling you, I know the situation where this person had an injury, and the injury that this person had can only be worked on by like two doctors who were in two counties. Only two doctors can work on this particular injury. Okay, so one of the doctors happens. No, he has to be a military doctor. He was a military doctor, and these cats here um, came in, swooped down, took care of the problem. And if this person would have went to a civilian doctor just alone for the medications, this person would have been busted. This this the add up of this right now, I can say is almost $300,000 for this person. But luckily, this person was a veteran. All right, so this is what I need you guys to understand. Get your benefits that you are entitled to, because when you get older, medical, dental, all this crap here is going to be costing you. So you do not want to be going through this. Take care of yourselves as you're young. Look, I drank a lot of beer when I was in the military. So I probably lost a lot of brain cells. But I'm telling you, take care of yourself, because when you get older, these things will come back to get you. I'm not, and I'm telling you this because I want you to retire and live a happy retirement life. And I'm telling you, health, dental, look at what Medicaid and Medicare can do for you in your particular county or state that you live in, because it varies from different state. And probably varies in different counties, but vary in different states of how this is. And right now, it's enrollment time for these things. So and do these things too. Look at these things were probably where you could cash your life policy in when you get older and get the money. I want you to look at these too. I'm dropping some bees in your bonnet. We're going to get into particulars as we roll down this road. But as always, I'm giving you from my perspective, and it's on you to get on your backside and go and check out what you are entitled to and how you're going to have a happy retirement. Ask yourself, what is a happy retirement? What would you like to be doing? How much is that going to cost me? How much am I going to have money to come in? And like I say, while you're young, if you're young in your 20s, 30s, 40s, get you some property if you can, because it's going to, once you get retired, you can flip that and make some money. I'm going to tell you, up here in Washington State, over here in Queen Anne over here is expensive to live in. A two-bedroom house is like turns into $1 million now. Well, back in the day, that property was only worth $50,000. Now they turned around and flipped that, sold that property, got their $1 million. Now they can retire, but you have a financial advisor. You said, say this is where you need and what you need to do in order to get that retirement. Believe me, cats who have money are doing that. They are like, okay, yo, where am I going to put this money, and how am the money going to make me money and for when I retire? So you need to set yourself up perfectly for that, because I'm going to tell you, there are some people, I have ran into these people personally. They had health issues, could not pay for it, had to go back to work in their 60s, in their 60s, going back to work because they needed to pay for some stuff, but they had to depend on no kids, and the kids helped the mom and parents out. All right, so that stuff it can get on your back here. So, and also, what did I say? Mind, body, and spirit. Okay, take care of the mind, because it would take care of the body. All these have to work in tandem. Give them all equal time to develop, because if you're not taking care of your mind's not going to take care of your body. All right, and vice versa. Your spirit, they say believe in something or fall for anything. So just do your thing and make sure you take care of yourself. So I was going to say retirement, and I'm not trying to make it look like it's all gloom and doom. No, I want you to think, and I want you to think because Social Security, I'm retired. Um, I'm not eligible for Social Security yet. So that's not no money coming in. And if I was not a disabled veteran, by the time that money come in, I'd still be paying off medical bills. All right. So I want you to think about these things there. And like I say, whatever's in your county, understand all of these god darn insurance for health insurance, medical insurance, all that, they have levels that you can pay to get better service. You can have that car insurance. If you don't get full coverage and you just get what part that covers your car or cover the person's car, then how are you going to fix your car? So you go move to another level so you can get your car taken care of as well as the other person. If anybody gets injured, the same. So the same thing with medical insurance. Look at them things closely. See what they're giving for you. Go and look at some of these videos on retirement. If you're serious about it, just spend a little time of it. Don't spend your whole life thinking about, live in the now, prepare for the future. Okay. And so you're planning on retiring and living a happy life. You probably want to go on a couple of cruises that you probably couldn't go on. And you want to make sure that money's there. Okay. So I know I'm babbling, but I just had to think about this because I'm always seeing cats now. Look, and I go for all my discounts, believe it. Just bought a museum discount. And if you ever get a chance to go to Art of Glass, Glass Museum over in Tacoma, Washington, it's a beautiful place. But I bought a thing there, and it covers about 50 other museums. It covers. We're going to get another one. It's called the Gold Card because we're eligible for that. And I'm older now, and that Gold Card is going to get me. Look, I went to the Seattle Aquarium. It's almost like $80 a piece to get in that bad boy. Now. I'm like, are you crazy? But there's a beautiful aquarium. They just added onto it. So the Gold Card would have saved me that money, right? And then you got to eat. But going to Disneyland now, what, $100 for one person now? Jeez Louise. So, when you get older, you're going to know what you want to do and how you want to do it. You want to travel the world, make sure you get older. When you get older, that you're already planning. Utilize every benefit that is your right to use. Utilize Medicare or Medicaid, but understand how to use them and make them work for your situation. Utilize your Social Security if you're eligible for it. And you're not working and you're eligible for it, go get your Social Security. Guaranteed they're going to hopefully cover your medical, and there'll be some more money coming in. So when you have to go and deal with your medical, that you already have something backed up for that. Okay. And we're going to talk about this too. And I know I really don't really like talking about this, but this is the deal. All right. This is the deal. One of these days we will, one of these days, body has a shelf life. So if that is the case, have your situation, your burial and everything already lined up, already look at that stuff, already look at and I'm guilty of it. Look at where you want to be buried, how you want to be buried, or how you want your remains to be dealt with once you leave. And it takes a burden off of your family. Okay. It takes a burden off your family and it gets you prepared and it gets you squared away because funerals are expensive. They're very expensive. So don't rock that way. But I'm going to get more into this and I'm going to get you guys some more tighter information. The reason why I can't really get into Medicare or Medicaid that much is because of the state. All right. So you have to look at that. On your job or you get injured where you can't work, you can apply for Social Security. All right. And if you're having a problem with that after you apply and then you want to put an appeal with that, that's when you get an attorney, and that attorney is going to work for you because he's going to get a percentage of that appealment money that should be coming to you when you get Social Security. Social Security for most people get denied the first time. You have to appeal and reapply, but get you an attorney behind that because the attorney is going to work for you because he's going to get a percentage of what he gets back, what you get back. Okay. So Be aware of that when you do it. Social Security. If you're a veteran and you have applied for something, or you're a medical and you're trying to increase your benefit level, they should be giving you back pay from the point that you apply. Once, if you are successful with getting come on, getting that disability approved. All right, and getting you. And I tell each one of you brothers this all the time. If you have any injuries from the military, mentally, physically, um, apply for those. Let them tell you no. And if you feel strongly about it, reapply and get you some an answer for it. But don't sit on this. I tell you, this I know some people who can say, well, I make good money. I don't need the VA. But like I tell you, if this is specialist and that specialist is at the VA hospital and you don't have that via disability, you can't get it. Right now, I know this person right now would be paying well into $300,000 if they didn't have their VA benefits. All right. So I tell each and every one of you, especially when you retire, if you retire and you have your VA benefits, they can help you with a burial plot, depending on what your percentage is. Okay. You can help get that burial plot together. But I want each and every one of you to have a happy retirement. I'm going to tell you the most beautiful thing I would say about not having to get up and punch in the clock. And I'm happy for some of you people who can work from home. That's cool, because you don't have to get out in that traffic. You don't have to wear and tear on your car. You don't have to wear and tear and stress on yourself. Want to, but I'm finding out it's better to wake up early and enjoy your day than waking up late and try to get out there at nighttime. That's what the benefits of it. And I will tell you what comes with that. Mine's come with, I have to take medication for my neuropathy. I still take Tylenol because I can, because I'm working back out. I'm trying to prolong this life. I'm not trying to try to die early. So I want you guys to get on that yourselves and start looking at all your benefits. And I'm telling you, save you some money this holiday too. If you know somebody is going to the post, I go to the post about maybe 2 or 3 times a week or every 2 weeks. You should tell that person, hey, yo, why don't you grab me a bottle of this from the store there, because you're not paying taxes on it. So, hey, and you get it cheaper than going out to whatever the store you are. And I would say this too. They might say what they want to say. Look, um, you need some groceries, you need this or that, and it's maybe cheaper on post. Your friend wants to snatch you while they're shopping as well. Hey, hook it up, man. I mean, that's not even doing business out of it. Just spread the no taxes with the person as well. Um, Money, I'm telling you, uh, and it's not. It is not an easy thing to come by. So pay attention to that. Get on top of that. Have a happy retirement. It's what I want you to have. Start planning now. Where would you like to live? I tell you this. I say, well, I can stay in a senior community because I love kids, but I can't take kids running up and down the damn hallway, banging on the doors, flying through there, playing on the elevator. I can't roll with it. All right. That's just me. So what I do, I go live in a quieter community. All right. But the sad thing about living in a quieter community too is that you get to know some people and they're not going to be here the next day, So that's unfortunate, but it's just how things are, unfortunately. But okay, so I'm out of here. I wanted to drop a little bit on you guys, and I haven't seen you in a while. I love each and every one of you. Hey, thanks for stopping by and listening to my avatar here. I'll be back on. I just look kind of scrappy today, and I just wanted to kind of throw this one out there because um, I've been thinking about it, and I just want to get you guys this information. Okay, so again, know what your financial situation is going to be. Okay, find out where you will stand when you retire, when you financially, what your financial situation will be, and again, avoid these debts. All right, and that's a car debt, credit card debts. Try to go into your retirement without those debts, car payment, credit cards. Get those things down and done. Get them out of your way. If you got a piece of property, hang on to it. And if you want to landlord it, but hang on to it as much as you can until you can get what you want when you sell it. All right. All right. Let me stop babbling on. All right. I love each and every one of you guys. It's the Seattle Black Veteran. I just want to say, take care of yourself and enjoy life. All right. You're special. Each and every one of you are special. I want to give a shout out and thank you, Susan. Appreciate you, sweetie. Hey, shout out to my girl Patty J. OG Patrice. If you ever catch up with me, hey, stop by and say what's up. I gotta see you, girl. I haven't seen you in a while. And also shifting to Soya Mona over there. Appreciate you too. April. Hey, thank you. Hope you and your husband are doing wonderful. All right. Shouts out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Much love. Take great care. I'm the Seattle Black Veteran. I'm out of here.